welcome back. It's that time again. Time for another Sunday night story time. This week here at Greater Las Vegas Academy, we are embarking on a 2-week journey through literature. And what that means is we're going to be reading some of the best stories, some of the most classic books ever written over the next 2 weeks. And we are so excited. You all know how I love books. So I wanted to read one of my favorite classic stories to you tonight. This one is called Where the Wild Things Are, and it's written by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit, it made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him a wild thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything at all. We can't talk to our mommies that way, huh? That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And it grew. And it grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by, and it had a private boat for Max. And he sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still!" And he tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their eyes without blinking. And they were frightened. And they called Max the most wild thing of all. And they made him the king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus begin." Look at them, they're dancing in the moonlight. They're swinging through the trees. There's even a parade. "Now stop," Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, he was lonely. And he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. And then, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." And the wild things, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat, and he waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. And into the night of his very own bedroom, where guess what he found? He found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. I hope you guys liked that story as much as I do. Looks like Max kind of found out that it's not good to be wild all the time. And sometimes we have to really think about what's a good choice, huh? So I hope you guys really liked that, and I hope you come back next week. Leave me a comment and let me know what books you would like me to read. I am always up for learning new books, or maybe even reading a book that I already have read. I want to show you guys some really fun stories on these nights. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you next week.